are getting a band back together.
Took her out, went to a movie. I gotta make up for all my past mistakes. I held her close and said I love you. Now everything is gonna be okay.
How many of you have had a band, and maybe it was in high school or middle school even, maybe even college, and then life happens and then you're kind of like, can't do that anymore, got priorities. What if I told you that you can actually do this remotely, even if your band members are like out of town with just a few pieces of gear? I'm doing this with my band, Lester Special. Recently, we got back together as a band and we're making the best music that we've ever made, and I'm so pumped about it. And I want to show you how we do this, because maybe it's for some of you out there that you'd still like to play music, but you really found like life is hard. You got jobs, you got responsibilities. But I just want to encourage you today, like, you could do this and it's gonna sound awesome, and I want to show you how to do it. So let's dive in.
Let me tell you a quick story about why we started doing it this way. The story goes, my band, which consists of me, my brother Moses, and my brother Paul, we moved to California on a whim, and we're like, we are gonna try to make it big. And so we went down there, like this is the early 2000s, so like we were really influenced by like Blink-182, MXPX, Yellow Card, like that whole genre of the early 2000s. And we were just like really in it. And long story short, we got approached by this guy. His name was He ended up being a guy that sort of tricked us, but we didn't lose anything. So we kind of got conned by this dude, and you know, he had offered us like this record deal.
Would you step into my office, please?
I want to tell you, I've been around, and I think this is a hit record.
After a while of talking with this guy, I was like, he's just pulling our legs.
I'm not sure about this.
But I will say, like, that experience was enough to kill the band.
Kill the band.
And now she's breaking down the door. Here's Johnny back to you.
We got our hopes up. He was promising, like, you guys are gonna be in records and you're gonna go on tour with Good Charlotte and all this stuff, like just lies, you know, trying to probably like groom us a little bit to get some money out of us.
Top 10 and fastest ever teen sensations.
Go have some deli. Looking good.
It killed a dream in us, and so we didn't play music for a long time.
It's a very common tale.
So this past year, my brother was turning 40, Moses, and I wanted to write him a song that was kind of celebrating that milestone in life, but also kind of make it humorous. And so it's in that pop punk style. I called my brother Paul, and we were conspiring a little bit, and also with Mo's wife, Mandy, and we wrote him a song.
End of the world when you're turning 40.
And it's really fun, but it was cool to work remote. And me and my brother Paul got in this workflow where he recorded a little bit at his house and I recorded a little bit at my house, and then our drummer Austin, he got stuff at his space, and this thing like turned out so good, and we wanted to surprise Mo with it. We get on a Zoom call with Mandy and we surprise Moses with this song, and he's watching this song live as it's unfolding, and he's just like, he's blown away by, number one, you know, obviously it's a gift from his brothers. It means a lot to him, but how good it sounded without really getting together as a band, like in the same space and recording. And it was enough to inspire him to write again.
Oh my God. Woo! Oh my God.
Happy birthday.
You guys, that was so freaking awesome.
And since then, we've actually written 3 or 4 songs, and we're gonna have enough for a full album in January of 2025. We wrote our first song from Coming Back. It's called She Wants Me Dead. We filmed this really fun music video, and we wrote several others after that, and we're just on a roll right now. And I will say, we thought this was impossible. And, you know, we were a broken down band of like 15 years ago, just giving up our hopes and dreams for this music. And then to go from that to like, we're playing more music, we're playing shows, we are filming music videos, and making the best music that we've ever made. This is something that we thought was completely impossible, but now it is possible. You can listen to our band on Apple Music or Spotify, and we have a YouTube channel. You can check us out there. But yeah, this stuff is actually very doable, really for anybody, but especially those who are willing to find solutions for what they currently have. And that's what I'm all about. I love helping people take what they already have and making that something incredible.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed Story Time with Lester Special, and I hope that you can kind of see that your dream matters, and if it's around music, I want to help you. If there are ways that you have been stuck in your music journey, let me know. Like, what are the things that are most frustrating to you? I've built a 7-step guide that helps musicians and songwriters kind of like have a systematized process from start to finish, how you can produce music on your own with a minimal budget. So that is absolutely free. Click the link in the description, and I hope to hear from you.